quarterback throwing in Madden is absolutely fucking horrible. It's the worst thing in the history of video games. Maybe that's a little dramatic, but for real, seriously. Like, the passing mechanics in Madden are broken. The throwing motion isn't really my problem as much as the fact that they just can't throw for shit. They don't hit targets. I feel like the problem with passing actually starts with the pocket in Madden. See, it's not a realistic simulation or even anything that resembles real football because quarterbacks can't scramble the way they do in real life. You know, if you watch football, like it doesn't even have to be Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts. It could be like Joe Burrow, who's not really known to rush as much. You know, Joe Burrow can create after the play. He can dodge defensive linemen. He could juke. The quarterbacks juke behind the defensive line. Can you juke behind the defensive line in Madden? Nah. But all you could do is run away. So the problem is the pocket isn't a realistic simulation. Like, think about it. If you want to go deep, a lot of times your quarterback, 1, 2, 3, the defensive lineman, especially if it's a fucking X factor, gets by. Blockers can't block for shit. And it's just bad. You know, it's just bad. You know, like the fact that quarterbacks don't have the mobility that they do in real life. You know, they can't get out the way. They can't dodge. They can't, you know, do spin, turnarounds type stuff. The throw on the run, like they can't even throw on the run. Like even if it's a short pass, like it doesn't really make sense. And you know, the number one thing I think is missing is the jog pass. Like sometimes a player may not be throwing on the run, but his feet aren't set either, and he's kind of doing this jog. In Madden, it's either basically your feet are set, and if you're moving with him and you're not sprinting, he's jogging. I mean, not jogging, he's walking. He's walking, and I mean, God, like this game is just fucking horrible. One of many things I have a problem with. And again, the passing, like the targeting is just not good at all. Like I can't tell you how many times I've thrown a slant and it just like goes straight to the linebacker, and I get it. I'll be the devil's advocate. You know, quarterbacks make mistakes, they make bad throws, but just not as often as they do in Madden. And this leads to a problem. I don't know if I talked about it earlier in this video or my last video I'm recording right now, but it just leads to a lot of interceptions. And that's like a big problem in Madden. It's just, that's why there's so many interceptions. And defensive players can't even catch for shit. Like, they drop interceptions all the time. So I don't know why they catch all these interceptions. And I'm not saying it's just the CPU. I didn't just, like, rage quit. You know, users get too many interceptions, too. You know, and I'm not saying that offense on all Madden isn't hard enough or anything for the CPU. I'm not saying the CPU's offense on all Madden is hard enough, but, you know, it's a fucking problem, man. It sucks. And we'll never get a fucking good football game because EA owns the fucking shit. The only way to really beat these people is to show the NFL that EA is incompetent at running, just straight up making a football game. If they don't, but you gotta understand, bro, Roger Goodell didn't grow up with fucking video games, so he doesn't really understand how much his product is being, how much the NFL as a product is being damaged. Like, the name of the NFL is supposed to be high-class professionalism. The stadium is high-class professionalism. The stadiums in the NFL are some of the best in the world, okay? But they're in the biggest cities, you know what I mean? And NFL merchandise is, you know, made by Nike, which is a good brand. The jerseys are always nice. They make millions of dollars. Everything about the NFL is nice. Their facility is nice. But their video game, I'm not going to say it's trash. It's just pure mid, and it's just pure wasted potential. And I'm not talking like wasted potential like, you know, your favorite other game like GTA. GTA has wasted potential, but it's still a good game, and it's not football. Madden is the definition of wasted potential. I'm going to make that my next video.